miracle in that household. God said, y'all going to walk into some things that you've been thinking about. And God said, the business he spoke to you, that you are going to get this money and all these people. And God showed you. I don't know what. God is going to do a shifting up in your household. Praise him. Shifting. Say there's a shifting. Say there's a shifting. Yes, it's your season. It's both of your seasons. I see a name called Marie Brown. Who's that? That's your name, Marie? Oh, don't worry, Marie. God said you ain't going to have to cry like you all been crying. God said you're not going to have to struggle. God said this is your season. This is your season. This is your season. It's your season. Where's this lady called Markeisha? I hear the Keisha. I hear this name Keisha. Not only that, who's that? Hallelujah. You're Lakeisha. No, I hear this other name. And not only that, I hear this Sharonda. Over there. Sharonda, there's this person that I see called Michael. Huh? That's your husband. Where's he at? He's at work. God's going to send something to your husband. And God said, it's starting with you. Come over here. Come on, Sharonda Cross. Who's Cross? God said he's doing a miracle for you, Sharonda. And God said that you all are about to walk into it. And God said to tell you that this Michael is about to have this breakthrough in his household. And God said you two are going to walk into some new things. And God said, if all of the ones that prophesying that are young, y'all going to start doing some things in God's word. I'm calling you out because God said he's about to use you and your husband to start something new. And God said that your husband has to stop running from it fully, because when he stops running, the money that he thinks that he's going to get from doing what he's doing, God said he's going to get it from another way, but he's got to stop chasing what he's chasing. God said he's going to get his miracle, and it's going to start with you. And God said he needs to start listening to you, because he don't listen. Because you will tell Michael certain things, and when he don't listen, it jacks up. He's hard-headed. Tell Michael I said he's hard-headed. God said you ain't going to have to cry again. That God said the marriage that you all have has been ordained. Yeah. And then God said no person can try to break it apart. Yeah. He said no person can break this apart. God said, I've got your back. Forget about what the people have said about you and what they talked about you, how they said this shouldn't be and that it would never work out. God said it will work out. God said I've ordained it to work out. And if I've called it to be, it will be. Done. God said it's done. God said I've called you. And this baby, God said I'm going to do something. And God said this is a miracle baby. The women in your family used to fight with childbirth, and it came from your grandmother's side, where your grandmother had a miscarriage. Ask your mama if you don't know. Your grandmother had these miscarriages, and it was supposed to come to you, but God said it's been broken. But God said he's he's got your name on his mind. And then God said the times you used to cry, where you used to sit alone in that car and talk to him by yourself. God said he used to see you in that car and you used to put your hand on the steering wheel and put your face into your hands on the steering wheel and said, God, why am I fighting this? You said it to him. And God said to tell you, he saw you in that car where there was an angel standing behind you. God said, I've got you, I've got Michael. And God said, everything I spoke to you in a word, that when this is done, God said, I'll give it to you. And God said, just because you don't see it now, doesn't mean it's not coming. That's the word of the Lord. God bless you. Somebody say prophesy.
Prophesy.
I would stay all night.
Prophesy. You went this way, went over this way. Prophesy.
We're going to work this thing.
Work with it.
When I was coming, I also heard this other name called Tiffany. Tiffany was not supposed to leave here. Because if she stayed for one more year, God would have did a major turn in her life. She only needed one more year. It was a test. That's all she was going through, but she failed. Everyone lift your hand and shake, wave your hand and say, God, touch me. God, speak to me. I'm going to continue, brothers. I want some envelopes. I'm going to continue, brothers. God bless you. God said he's got something on his mind for you. God said, don't worry about your family, that he's got them. And then the Lord said, the attack that tried to come on your health, God said, I'm sending a healing to you. The Lord said, I've been the one who's been waking you up in those early morning hours, trying to get you to speak to me. And God said, don't think it'd be strange if you wake up and feel sick. It's not sickness. God said, I'm sending it to wake you up so you can pray. God said, start waking up at that time like you used to. And God said, I will speak to you again. I want someone to give me these envelopes. I want everyone to say, prophesy, prophet.
Prophesy, prophet.
Because we're about to work this thing.
Prophesy.
Envelopes. I heard the name called Jordan. Jordan. Who's Jordan? You're Jordan? Come to you. Not your granddaughter. Where is she? She has to be careful about this relationship. Because it's like I see unhappiness about to settle in her life. But you've got to tell her, do not make any quick decisions. Because if she makes any quick decisions or anything too harshly, things won't end up in the right way for her. She has to be very careful with how her temperament is and how she responds or reacts, because it's going to determine what she walks into. Remember I said that. How many more people want some more prophecy?
Prophesy. This way, Reverend. Over here, Reverend.
I don't know you from anywhere, but God said that he has his mind on you. The men in your family have been having these problems of where they have difficulty succeeding. And it's like every time you're about to cross something, you feel like you're pushed back and you're restarting and you're restarting. And it's like you feel something's coming and it doesn't come for you. And God said to tell you that whatever has been fighting you in this area where you can't make progress, God said you are going to make progress. I don't know if this is your home church, but I see you all moving. And God said it may not be in Ohio that you think you will move. It may be out of Ohio. And God said when you take your move, the money you've been looking for, God said it will come to you. Amen. That's the word of the Lord.
Prophesy, prophet. Prophesy.
You want more prophecy?
Prophesy.
You are. I'm going to speak to him because Robert's going to get this major miracle. I want Rhonda to write down this name called Marie as well. Tell her to write it because there's somebody coming to her by the name of Marie. that she's got to remember. How you doing, Rhonda? Did you record it for me? Just remind me. I want everyone to say, I'm breaking through. I'm breaking through. I'm delivered. I'm delivered. If you are delivered, you first got to believe it with you. Yeah. You can't come and say that you think you will be delivered. You don't start with the thought. You have to know. Just like you know you're going to be paid at the end of the week for working, you got to know that God is going to do something. See, when I talk to God, I tell him, I know he's going to show up. If you created me, you better show up. I'm not an orphan. So you've got to talk to God like he's your daddy. That God, if you don't show up here, you're going to look bad and I'm going to look bad. We both are going to look bad. I'm not looking bad alone. We're going to both look bad. Not just me. God's got some of you on his mind, and he's going to do this turn. I hear this name called R-O-S-E. 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 Who's that? That's your mother-in-law. You're Rose, but who's Roseman? Roseman. Oh, you're Roseman. What's up, Roseman? You're Roseman. God said he's got you, Roseman. And the Lord said to tell you that there's a particular plan he gave you years ago that is going to be worked out and it will come to pass. God said he spoke something to you and started something in you in the year of 2007. And the Lord said that this is going to be the upcoming year that is going to be fulfilled and started, and you're going to see you will begin to go to your next level and go to your next season and move to your next height. And God says whatever seems as though it has bound you and kept you below, God said you're about to break off and go beyond. God said he showed you in a dream some specific things that you were going to walk into, and you said, God, when, how, when is it going to happen? And God says, don't worry about how or when. Get ready because it's coming to you, and that's the word of the Lord. Say prophesy. Prophesy. It's going to get good. I'm not finished yet. Amen. I heard this lady's mother is called Mary. Lady's mother is Mary. This is what I'm going to do before I go into that. I want 10 people that is going to walk to me, that's going to believe God with $1,000 seed. 10 people. Is my orders over here? They're right here. I want 10 people to walk to me that says, I'm going to trust God with $1,000 seed. 10 people. You're going to be the first one. You know, by you doing that, God just said that I've extended your life. Yes. And God says you're going to walk into some things that you have not even thought of before. When I see you, it's like God said you're going to set the captives free, and the family, the brothers, the whole family is being set free from you. And that's why everyone looks up to you and says, you've got the answers and you know everything, because for some reason you always come out all right. And God said, you are going to come out more than all right this time. God said, I'm going to set you up for your breakthrough. Watch what I say. Watch 2020 if I be a prophet of God. I want you to hold this. I'm going to tell you, you're going to break this. You're not going to anoint yourself with it. You're going to break it. I'm going to tell you what to do. Where's the second person? When I give you this oil, you're not going to anoint yourself with this oil. You're going to break this oil. You're not going to touch your body. You're going to destroy this oil. Because whenever you want to contain water, you've got to put it in a container. And if anyone ever wants to stop you from going to your next level, they have to contain you. And the reason you're breaking it is you're breaking every container that someone has put on you, said about you, spoke about. Listen, you don't have to reverse every word if you don't want to. But the Bible says, for every weapon formed against you shall not prosper, but refute every word that has been spoken over you. Refute it. Don't fight the weapon. Don't stop the weapon. But refute every word pronounced over your life that was not of God. And some of you, you've been fulfilling destinies that you were not supposed to have. But somebody spoke it over your life, and you're walking out spoken negative words that were not meant for you. and now you're walking it out. The same thing, you're walking it out. It's because you never broke it. Where's the ninth person? This ninth person is going to have this hairdresser. Come on, where's this ninth person? I ain't going to wait all day. I'm not going to wait all day. I'm just calling, and that's it. Where's this person at? Where's this ninth person? Look to them and say, we're waiting. Say, where's my miracle? What's your name? How old are you? You're 26. Why are you doing that to you? Why? You don't know. You did this because God said, you won't have to go through what your mama went through. You won't have to go through what your grandmother went through. And God said, where there was not enough for them, God said, I'll make it enough for you. You went through things and you spoke to God and you said, God, if I will follow you, I don't want to suffer like the rest of my family has suffered. And God said, as you said that to him, if I be a prophet of God, this shall be the first mark. You shall never be poor. If I be a prophet of God. Where's the eighth person? Come on and walk with me. God bless you, Apostle. Thank you so much, Apostle. That's not even a percent of what you're about to get. That's not even a 0.% of what God's about to bless you with. Because I see God about to bless you with a building that you're not even paying a dime for. And it's like somebody's going to buy the building and give it to you. And it's like this whole studio that's going to be set up inside this thing. And God said, I'm giving it to you, and that's where you run the school out of. I see this big thing. And it's like this whole thing, and God said, you're going to own land like nobody has owned land. If I be a prophet of God. You want to do it for Mama? Mama, how you doing? Mama, smile for me. Your family was supposed to own these restaurants. Did you know that? You didn't know? You were doing what? You were always supposed to own these restaurants. But God said, I'm going to send something different your way. That the money you were supposed to have, God said, I'll give you more. You've helped so many people, and you've given, and you always are hard, you're always nice to people, even if they do wrong. And people say to you, how are you so kind when people are so evil? And you just say, it's just your heart, it's just my heart, it's just my, that's how God made me, that's what you said. And God said he made you like that because it's a healing gift in you. You've got this healing gift that when you touch people, they say they feel something. And God said, watch, start using your gift. You're going to see what's going to happen. Where's the next person? Come on, quickly. I'm not going to wait. Just walk up to me quickly. Just walk however you want to walk. You don't have to. I'm just 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. Is that your hand?